them all around the world. With the grab, with the grumble, say, Salon, we get this, we get that, and we not like this, we not like that, and all of that. But there's so many things to be grateful to God for. So I want for start for be grateful to God for owner your life, and of course, myself your life, and Salon in general. Yes, we not like all things, but for waiting it they do, we say thank you, Lord. And even as we go into that, say usually we get a way where we can do things, and we know how. Well, we can look for start with God. So we won't forget with verse of the day and the quote of the week. They can show now one small present. So with verse of the day today, they come out from the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 28, and it says, "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose." Some other versions say, he said, to them that love God and are called according to his purpose. So you ever understand, say, there is a way where things and they work for mortal man inside this world. Of course, we don't get a lot of people that we can gumbo, say this, say that, say that, say that. But there is a way where God don't make, where they make all things work. And that way they, now one can scatter today. According to this scripture, I say waiting to them that love God one, and the one that we called according to his purpose. And then people that deny all things they work together for good for. Then of course we get a quote of the week where they come out today from Ralph Waldo Emerson, and it says, "The purpose of life is not to be happy; it is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference, that you have lived and lived well." This, I will say this now on point. It's very clear. I dey read am back because this is, I think so we need for you and fine. It says the purpose of life is not to be happy, it is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference, that you have lived and lived well. So make sure say inside this life, you not just find gladdy, you not just find sweetheart. Make sure say you're useful in our society. Make sure say you live a honorable life. Make sure say you able for do things that will go make by the time you they go. Somebody no go just don't say you live, but you go say, well, this person lived well. And at that day, I will say, my own desire for we all and all the citizens in us alone, we make today we even get this conversation by Radio Fry Fry. Of course, just in case you only tuning in now, this is Radio Fry Fry 97.1 FM, and you listen to the Brunch show where you usually can come to you Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. And before I talk boku and go into the actual conversation, I want for make una know say we get a wonderful personality today in the studio. We'll get a man, a man sent by God, a man we don't come out all the way from the cosmos. He passed through space, time, he entered into this season and into this day, just to be a blessing unto us. Just in case, no. Well, me know this man of God, and he's no less a person, but well, I won't call him minister, but he go shame. He go and take brother. So what you go do? I will just call him Israel KOROMA. Congratulations, sir. Thank you so much for being here. I really wish you can understand what they talk about, because this man of God is not like he's just a one kind of so talk. You can, just in case you're just a kind side and you don't know what they can talk about. Before say if you know the topic, I would advise you to first go take pen and book because this person is so get today. Today we are going to learn. The only thing you have to do today is learn. It's either you learn or you learn. Not that we know the past. That's justice. Anyway, and also for me, it gets a wonderful experience. I would really love it if you could just go now with Facebook page. Just go on Facebook right now and type Radio Fry Fry. You go see the live link and just click on that day and follow the conversation through the live link, because I believe say you go on for see this man of God. He is looking. He said, you see the man they try for make, but he's looking good. Anyway, he's a sharp young man of God. But I believe say in for tell we but himself more. So yeah, Mr. Israel, make we hear this small thing. One no small thing, but you something interesting about you.
Okay. I'm a family them on a kushe kushe. I'm glad for the opportunity. Yes, and me na brother Israel. Me na ya two students. Na IPAM. Me of course me na a believer and I serve under the ministry called Awake Youth Ministry. I'm glad for there. So it's now. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Okay. I like the way you wrap all inside fine present. Just make a nice, neat. Say gladdy. Anyway, we self gladdy forget you say yes, sir. So anyway, for me, we go into the conversation. We need for no false way till we get for talk about today. Well, this is art for talk. Anyway, where you watch how things then don't they go, we go find out say something don't they way and the world don't see, and it don't bring to light say don't become a problem for literally 90% of the world population, and say 90% of the people in the world they grab every day in search of one great answer. One grain thing and they go in a gap for another. We all, like you say, they say 90% of we over ourselves. They grab every day. They want just if you one grain answer and thing you're not finna it. When are the answer? When are the question they want answer? The question we want answer now. Why make a day? Why am I alive? Why Papa God creates me? Why am I even if I'm alive, self? Why God creates me for this season, this time? Why? That's the question. And I say over 90% of we, Motamande, till now we're not able to answer that question there. And the truth is, it's very devastating for a man for the live in life without the answer to that question there. Why make you day in this world right now? Because when you not get the answer to that question, they find out say. You find out say all day now you dey go and do today, you start one thing, you not done, you start other thing. You start one thing back, you not done, you start other thing. What you go they call you then can call most of them people and then can from them and pull that name like you say jack of all trade. Why? The reason we make them don't become jack of all trade now because they not be able to answer this question. And this all trade the way and they say they go and all and they go test this and try this and they go start this and not done and then go powder and not done and then go powder and not done. Now simply because then still they try for answer the question. Waiting I can do ya. Waiting really na my own place na this world. Waiting really na my own function na this world. Waiting really na my own side where God don't give me na this world. Waiting I for do what they na ya. Till now you don't know it. And if you find them kind people and they even when kind into a relationship, you find out say these are very unstable people there. You find out say they get that it hard for me they settle down. They're always anxious. They're always they all around all about the place. They are never settled. Well, for make this tier so done, for make at least inside this salon, and so anybody they listen to me, the answer to this question, can I make today on topic? Don't care. What's the question? Then the topic for today? Well, the topic for today now, purpose. We want to understand this word, what they call purpose. Waiting a purpose. Why if for important story? Waiting make we need for pay attention to this word here so. And why we need this answer to this question, I will be just saying people are not able to forget it. Well, now make we get this wonderful man of God in the studio. So I go want for make I just throw the question out there. I wanted to you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Because I believe say the most obvious question for start with now, waiting our purpose. For make we able to get a clear understanding on that day.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you so much once more. So we will need to understand say the fact say you dey alive, you dey breathe, not mean say you actually dey live.
Hey!
Everything I mean by Nandi.
Until I tell now, to not take pen.
Yes. So we would like try for simplify things them. The purpose now that thing, you understand, or that reason why make you dey live. You understand? So if I start for say the fact that you dey alive, you dey breathe, you dey move, you understand, things are going on well, you understand, you get family members, you're interacting, not mean say you actually dey live.
Okay.
You understand? So purpose are that thing, you understand, why you dey live for. The reason we tied to your existence.
Okay.
Yes. Because you understand in the only way you get a reason there. You understand your existence will be, you say, get essence. Or you will actually see the importance or the validity, or how I put them now. Now you go actually see the beauty of why make you dey alive. But outside Nande, it could just you just good as dead. If you name for like see and understand why make you dey alive. So purpose now, that's something, and sometimes it's not even definite. It might be some things, and sometimes it could be like just one great thing where they define your existence, or you they define why make you dey alive, basically as mortal man. Yes, sir.
You know, why should we talk about the fact say it should not it define why you make you dey alive? It just make something strike me heart. Of course, we don't hear say now even in the world, not to just salon, because of course we not been getting a salon, but now we don't begin the hear but then say even at the world now, and the percentage of people then we they grab no more than try for kill themselves and can go and suicide attempts. People that can do them things, and they say it don't increase in the world. In the past 5 years, it don't increase. It's been increasing little by little by little, and last year to this year, oh my God, it's been increasing. And when you just to talk about that reason for living, I don't say the only reason a person go watch himself, you say one die now, because that reason for live not day. And if you enter, you say the percentage of dying they don't they increase. It only they prove the fact say where I say that 90, when I say now over 90% of the mortal in the world still they try to answer this one question. The reason make life able for quiz you to the point that the only thing you feel for do now for dying now, because till now you know answer that question there. But mean say you there in a place where I will say you kind of vulnerable. If you're not able for don't get the clear answer and clear definition to that day, I really they pray say anybody who they listen to we right now really pay attention, because if you did it and you self don't get this answer, I believe say by the end of this program you will definitely go and find your answer to this. And where you be talk also, I can foresee other things. I saw you using words then way I believe saying that be just they replace the very same word when purpose. You say the reason for being, then you begin for saying now your essence. And to a certain extent, you go even say now you value. Now you what? You know, some man can say I they suffer from low self-esteem, or I know they feel valuable again. And then kind of thing. When you start thinking about these things, it's also pointing to this same question. Like, have you answered this? Because if the answer to that question they fixed, then you value, you know, they go up and count down. If you know, say this is my value, nothing. Even if it be say that day you grab, you add up, or the worst kind of situation meet you, you know that no matter how add up, no matter how poor, God still make me for this reason. We mean say I still this valuable, no matter the state where I be. Now I can make you see some man where even say they old and they didn't have wheelchair, still then they call them for me to do something, because the wheelchair no they stop them from fulfilling purpose. Then reason for being still they keep them valuable. But a lot of people are now not able to reach to this stage, so for understand them fine. So like in order for make we delve properly into this, I want for see, because like someone the first thing we go kind of the mind now. Okay, well we don't know say now we reason for being, now we reason for living, or we value, we self what. We essence na in that day. Some man go even say na God in your own desire than they to we. Like God go don't see don't he watch. But like me go and give me own short definition, but purpose. The reason we make I want give the short definition now, because I believe say if you want for define purpose, then the best way for make the definition now for put God in the picture. Why I say for put God inside the picture now, because we all know say the policy will make mortal man now God. So if we want for define purpose from mortal man perspective, I believe say we go always get it wrong. Pass we watch our number from the one we make am, because imagine say you want for know the meaning for computer, the true value for computer. Then you not ask the person who make the computer, but you go ask the person who they use computer, say, hey, what's the actual use for computer? And are they unfortunately not to all my way they get computer they use and fine. You know, it's funny. If I tell you, they say over half of the population of the world gets computer, but out of that half of the population of the world will get computer, you go tell me back. So then say 5% of that half population they use a computer they well. Why I say so? Before computer na be one old building. Later on, I then begin try for small computer. Say now we don't come to the point where computer will go inside pocket. Almost people that know say phone and computer. Almost of we don't notice literally now anything we they do with laptop, you would do out your phone. Anything for do computer, you would do out your phone. Everything. God don't make the world so I would say it don't make the world so easy for we. We have total access to information. But the only thing is we don't use it well. So now if we say you want for say waiting a purpose and we not so we make ourselves. Now God will get for what? So we get for ask. The question now is why God make mortal man? I believe that the best way than for define purpose. Okay. Why God make mortal man? You before answer that question, eh?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so yes. So as CBA talks, I just get some few things in mind.
I like that.
Yes. So as emoji
go ahead.
Yes, emoji learns with the talk basically. I'm leader by the way. You see this phone again, I'm here. Just imagine if I use this phone here for bills and son. It means I don't understand the purpose of this phone.
Thank you.
If I go get for use this phone efficiently, or if I go get for use this phone as I for use them, it means say I for go back to the manual. I for try for go back to the person we make them and get the purpose behind why make the phone.
Exactly.
It means that this phone they create them for meet a need. Understand? It means somebody look and say something is missing. Like what can I give to society? Stand like as he said, this particular size, something need for the way for ensure say things go as they for go, and not just go as they for go, but also help for improve upon the present condition and state.
Yes.
You know, say Peloton are firstly, communication is somehow difficult. Yes, but someone had to see, picture, identify there is a need. Oh, do you understand? And bring up the idea for like get this, and you go see say this not just a summation, or you go say a package of boku that in the movie they do individually. Understand? So yes, I just had to see that. So if you don't understand the purpose of a thing, if you don't understand why they create something, you understand? You go not knowing. Of course, abuse is inevitable. You understand? So you go mean say you go to misuse and you go to use the thing out of context, out of the boundary of why make them make them. Is your heart healthy? You understand? And that's the same thing for man. So as emoji Lawrence would rightly say, for understand actually, waiting at the purpose of man, we go need for go back.
Yes.
To the creator. You understand?
Not the only way that. Not the only way that.
Exactly. So there is this verse, like one for start here, basically because I believe so we deal with a very wide audience. And for me, we all just understand in Ecclesiastes, if you read 12:13, say, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. And it says, fear God and keep his commandments. Says, for this is the whole duty of man. Say, afraid God and keeping commandments. Say, now this now the entire duty of man. So like the writer of Ecclesiastes just don't show you waiting a mortal man irresponsibility. And so you could ask yourself, why make a like needful for afraid God, or how the fear of God connected to purpose? Because in what we say, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. It means say the fact that you feared God means that they're in the position of humility where you want for no from the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. It means that the fear of God is you acknowledging that on your own you cannot identify what purpose truly is. And so you go back to him to get the information.
Even for knock the small. Okay. Because the English is scared.
Okay. So basically what I try for say the entire duty of man now for fear God and for keeping commandments. And so I explain say the way you go like connect this fear or this fear that they talk we forget for Papa God and discovery of purpose. You understand? Now the fact say what you fear God, and they put you in the position we are in, and this fear that they talk about now reverence, like you honor. You acknowledge God as God. You acknowledge God as the creator of all. You acknowledge God as the maker. You understand? You literally they say, I come out from God, now God make me. So because of now God make me, it means say, now him actually get the blueprint for me life. As I tell you, the person make this phone, you not go actually before knowing that the purpose, like if we are not for go much into history, but you go understand say before this them begin for camp, they get seminars, conferences for inform people them about the new development and the needs them way we want for meet and all, and for make we just know no more the progress we don't make as humans. You understand me? So that's the same thing. And the same thing and that they try for make we understand. For make you understand why make you there alive or your purpose. You need to go back to the creator. And now basically the fear. You acknowledge that you cannot know what your purpose is by yourself. Like you just sit down and you expect, say, I'm going to know it. I don't need God. Because if you see the context or like waiting exactly here, because a man can say me purpose, for example, now for thief. Yes. Yes, a man is
Mama say me na thief na sabi.
yes. Now good
Na by waiting I sabi na me purpose.
So you see, like now basically just by waiting sabi or waiting like for, because you get people that will like for. You don't understand the odds. So it means say how they talk about this purpose, not to just anything and everything. If you say you like for, because they can't tonight they have for discover purpose, but this is just for hint you. Understand? It's not to just like anything because I like this. So like yeah, and therefore being in the environment or context of waiting, Papa God consider. You understand me? So it means say you never go outside that context there. You understand? So as I say, you acknowledge the fact that God not God. And the first place I believe where God give you a clue of why make Motaman at Genesis. I think so okay, go there.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Genesis. If we look at Genesis 2:16. Just quickly. Yes. So I'll just do summary instead. So God begets for put Motaman at the garden, Adam and Eve. I believe to sabi the story. And it tells us to not eat of these three. You understand? And we know how the story ends. But it gives them a specific word. Yeah. And he actually began for tell them why make he create them. He said, I create you now so that when I go be fruitful. It means so that when I go bring forth, so that when I go multiply.
Yeah.
It means say when I go bring forth una kind. You understand? Yeah. It means say una go actually recreate una self. You understand? It means say una go actually the children una are not go like just day. They go like bear fruit. Do you understand? So
wow.
It go bear fruit. You understand? So you go understand say first and foremost as mortal man, God make you for produce. God make you for give out. God make you for serve. God make you for bless. You understand? And by bless I mean say God not just make you for be spoon. Or last say you not just make you even spoon self get purpose. You not just make you for day.
Well, now the thing that the way when they talk to us, they come in mind. Need to talk like it made me realize say like it's not possible for make you can at the world and just do what you want.
True, sir, true.
Like because now that is one of the things that way I find out say a lot of people and they do and they don't know say it wrong.
True.
Like so now maybe I say we even get this conversation because of course you go watch Ping, you say, well, me I can't at the world, what I say I be doing for play football. So me na football line and me boy what I use for those I do. It's possible say you good at football, but you purpose na football. Like because like you make at the answer question because even like for example if you check the parable of the talents because now one of the things that I use for we help me own life, me I don't know for that person. And for me the parable of the talents so helped me. Why? Because coming up as a young man like 8-10 years ago, I discovered I discovered say as I be too many things.
Yeah.
I've been noticed say I've been really I be draw. I mean I be the only person really do ballet dancing in a salon at that time. At the same time I was good at singing. Man, not say I still am. Songwriting, instruments, I dey play instruments. Basically, if the thing I mean, Boku, like I never begin for put all thing together. But of course, when if you want to think about other things, I was so good at basketball that I've been done making a Salon Division 2 team. I was then about to now graduate into the first division team before I can scrap and all. There was diverse of gifts. Like the gifts they were not for me. So like at that time you ask me personally, say what you want being at this world. I not for be nothing for tell you. Why? Because any side I go, people then they tell me say, if you put your hand on this fire, you the better. And you go to meet me, you and give me that advice there with all you heart. If you meet me and they play basketball, so are you good? If you really pay attention, go they come, they practice almost hours, and you go they tell me, now advice you will advise me, now help you will help me. So then I even interested in fact say you want to see somebody who go good pass. And that was good. The only thing no more now is where I come on yonder. The next side where they go, when all that say I for go do day. Now the same thing that person they go tell me back. Any other thing back, so like I be they get that advice they like from almost any side I go from different people. So I kind of muse now sit down. I'm like, okay, what's it for do? What is the way forward? Because everybody say if you invest in this, you just sabi, or you they make serious money, they better, they this. Like, and I not be listening to me are the one great person in this world. We get beaucoup thing the way sabi for do. So at the end of the day, if you grab you didn't that the world that you say, well, now by waiting a sabi. Now they take nothing that may purpose this. Then they alone clearly they tell you say something going some side. Because imagine when you read the parable of the talent, you find out say the guy we been get 5. Now one thing he do. Bible say he said he left 5 to her, but the guy now one thing what he do is trade. And not say he trade, then after he trade, he do other things. So you notice, he get 5 different talents there. But now one thing he do it though. Then the guy will get 3 back, the same thing. So when God can now, he say, well, what you don't do? When the guy say, well, with this guy say, well, me I trade, not trade now, be sabia for trade. But you do not 5 you give me, I use the old 5 for do the same trade. You see, wow. Enter into me rest. How good. Same thing I need person will get 3 do. The person will get 1 now. He will be bearing on. It not be no. So say instead about that one talent he get, but it not be that the purpose. So you see back inside this story how the purpose is important. He had the talent, but he did not understand the purpose, so he did not know what to do. So he didn't for the world. You get talent and you dey per user, but you still not able for I go say be useful or relevant to society, or you know for fulfill wetin Papa God want you for fulfill. Because why? The talent there, but you know nothing for do with them in the first place. Like that guy we go bury on. And I know nothing for do with them. The difference between him and the other two, now that the other two them be already get what they know, there no be nothing for do with them. That not be no. So we don't bring anything there. So you don't come up from me and now you they go back to outside the inside Genesis. He helped me for say one, the first thing we get for accept now that gift not to purpose not to gift. That's now one. Secondly, the only way we possible for understand purpose. Now if you don't able for first know who that's Guillaume, the purpose. Because me, I believe say the only difference will be there between that guy will been get 3, that guy will been get 5, and that one will been get 1. Now the relationship or the perspective of God. Watch the 2. Check this 2. Yeah, God help me. I don't know to happy. Like for example, the 2. If you notice, they have been getting kind of relationship with God, but then kind of relationship with God not being limited to the point of the 1. Why make I say so? The one way gets 1 gain talent. If you notice, all wetin he talk, wey he give Papa God as reason, wey make he not do wetin he been supposed for do. He been only dey reveal one great thing: fear. He was afraid. You cannot know God and be afraid.
Oh wow. Wow. Okay.
Wait, I'm just, I don't dey talk no more. What do you think? You are kwacha.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Bible says, for we do not have waiting the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. So if you dey express fear, you obvious say that relationship with God not be there.
Okay.
So it not be no waiting if or do with his talents, even though Papa God, yeah. So at the end of the day, waiting must a man really need. Now talent or not for no God.
Wow.
So anyway, I know I talk too much, but my God, please, I beg flow, because like I'm looking at it from that perspective, and at the watch where they talk about inside Genesis just now, where God tell Adam and Eve what they be supposed to do and all of that. Well, yeah, that side where he say multiply, and that part they say where he say multiply and fill the earth. That was just a function in the actual grand purpose. Don't like I say now be the ultimate thing. When some man if he say can this one for can bomb picky go. Also for born picky God said in this place for. Some man say once I don't born 2-3 picky that left for at least one die then go say I don't do something. Now I ain't God send me for. Like there's so many things, so I feel like I say people need to ask themselves, and people need to watch. Now make we the kind of the world, we die, we go, then we pick it, they can and they cry. The unfulfillment it ain't just day no more. Me the time why they feel is because if you watch the will of God, you understand that there is a chain. Like for example, what I make I say there's a chain. I mean, like the last generation they give way to the next generation. The other generation they give way to the other. So what's in the happen? You find out say this generation they always say they do. Now for the one that way they connect, the one that way they connect, always in themselves get for do. Now for the other one way they come after them. So when you come now this world, you don't know nothing what you for do. What I mean say you come, you don't left nothing for the people that they connect after you. The way they can they begin for suffer, they say, hey, this is not the issue, hey, that's not the issue. They can't they talk last week and last month. People all they vex, hey, salon will not go no say salon not. Is it na salon problem or na motaman problem? Is it the green, white, and blue that has the issue? Is it the government that has the issue? Or is it that men, once a man not come to the place and say, you know, see, what's I can do now? Man, no first down there before I begin fair money. Not to money na the team. Not to bomb picky, not to waiting person think about me. The question is, God don't make boku motaman in this world. We get Sori, you get Abdul, you get look what we boku. Me, waiting me for can do now? Because now that day people they fail for realize. The easiest way for humble yourself in this world, this way I can say how the easiest way for humble yourself in this world now for watch the cutlery there in the kitchen. Once the full set of cutlery, you dey find out say then they, even if they're feeble, not for the same thing they make them for. You dey see 5 different spoon, they all na spoon, but not to the same kind spoon. You get serving spoon, you get eating spoon, you get all kind spoon, you get teaspoon. So you want take teaspoon for cut rest. You want take teaspoon for eat cornflakes? No, so but like until we all come the place where we understand the grand plan, you need to understand the purpose. Like for example, you remember I say the cutlery they help you for humble yourself. If you check all them cutlery and they make the all for serve one grain purpose. But at the end of the day, the spoon gets in individual one if in a teaspoon. The serving spoon get your own if in a serving spoon. The one way in a nef, it get your own if in a nef. Different kind nef than they. If you see sticker them, me I don't see sticker them, some sticker them there I don't see na this one. So okay, what I'm like, this pussy I make but like all of these things, it make one whole set for fit one grain purpose. So until you understand, say one, I belong inside a very grand plan. The only thing I need for understand, why do I understand the grand plan? They understand what me for do inside it. So the grand plan, how that get on, Papa God. Until I go to Papa God and they understand what's in the grand plan. And when I see the grand plan, I don't know exactly who's kind of person me be inside that plan. Me not teaspoon or me not serving spoon. Me not nef, mean a sticker. What it be? So you see, now the anything that I feel like I say begin for bring out when people don't understand. But like where you will talk from Genesis, I believe that I don't cut it small. So okay. But like when you talk from Genesis, you just inspired it so that you just kind of me I was like, like that's true. You know, but people are not concerned. So as I say, now the cutlery is that they humble me one day. Now kitchen no be there. Of course, it's obedient to the way mama go just grab it. Tell you say, clean the kitchen, do this. So means you don't dey clean. Why are they clean now? But that's just God. That's just God. God just get different way for talk to someone. Someone feel say the only way God will talk to you now pass your Bible. Right? There is a relationship you have with God. You dey work at God. God they show you things from the most common things. Until they watch tick, God they give you a message and an understanding out of that tick. It's just the reality of life. Because why? God is the creator. Everything that He has created is an extension of Himself. It's an extension of Himself. So you're able for see board pass, they're able for understand God in will through that. It's just an understanding. But at the end of the day, when we don't count to all and send it, you get to ask yourself other questions then. Like fine, we just don't talk about what is purpose. We don't talk about a little bit of the dynamics between the relationship between gifting and purpose at itself. But there are many more things where you get for sit down and you get for ask. Because one, maybe the reason make I have to talk about this way now because the world get waiting the world believe say purpose be and how for the final and how for even final. Of course, then believe say yes, now the same thing that you using for being and all of that. But the sign how the difference there is how for final. How for final. Because the world get your own. So I don't know why you wait for cancer and anyone. And I didn't tell you now. Now you tell me.
So I believe there is this verse I saw in Proverbs. Proverbs 20 verse 18. It says every purpose is established by counsel.
Wow.
And with good advice, make one out. And also in the same Proverbs 15:22, it says, without counsel, purposes are disappointed. But in the multitude of counselors, they are established. So this is basically about wisdom.
Okay.
Now be like just always they emphasize on. And of course as emoji be they talk, it mentioned something about how God can like reach out to we despite of we knowledge gap.
Yeah.
You understand? But not enough for like left in that place where we
just relax, obviously.
Just relax. As I say, it's a place to come. You understand? As I tell you, the fear of the Lord puts you in a position where you're able to acknowledge that really on my own, I can't figure it out. You cannot just sit in a room and you understand, like you'd expect, like all of a sudden you are aware. You understand? You have to consciously come to God, and it don't create for we a platform, or you could say a medium. I'm speaking first from the perspective of a believer, then generally we can come to that. And that medium is the Word.
Wow.
The Word of God is full of wisdom.
Yeah.
Understand? The Word of God is here to direct the life of a man, as in how your life is supposed to go. Do you understand? So as I start for talk from Genesis about how God expects mortal man to be fruitful. He expects mortal man to be fruitful because first and foremost, we see in Jeremiah it says, before you are conceived, I knew you. So we for understand, say, before ever you even they come in my mind belly, the fact that you can't have this world means it's something you for do. And now God is saying from Jeremiah that even before you were conceived, even before self moment that they plan for come together for produce you, you already don't get a specific path for you. You already like don't get a defined path for you, like blueprints already like a unique, like you could say special, but a specially unique, well defined path we're supposed to walk in generally as mortal man. And I would say the question of knowing right what purpose is first and foremost is to come to God. And by that I mean to come to His Word, because Scripture says His Word is light unto our path. You understand? So through light and through illumination, and by that I mean you can only understand or see clearly, especially as a believer, through the lens of God's eyes. Even say now until you able to see, as God they see, you actually before understand waiting purpose to live. So as someone they talk, now they start first the way come and one for Noam, one for acknowledge and one for Noam. Because it's only in you knowing God, as like normally use this scenario, say fish really survive outside water. Yeah, so that I've been studying for strike a chord. So if you don't say as mortal man, there is nothing like existing outside the context of God. Understand? I say most of we are proud in our minds to feel or think as though we don't really need God. But it's not really about just what I love to do. You understand? It's not really about just what I love to do or what I feel like I'm good at. Now, we are not negating all of those, because we are coming to that shortly. We're going to tie the two. But we're talking about purpose in general, as in how you can find it. How you can find it. So you understand, say, God is the maker and is the source. And you've now come to him. And through his word, you understand, you're able to see. And I believe, say, like most of who they listen would are believers, then we will come. So that knows how we will like make room for other people then. But it is via the word of God. Because if we actually take time for study the word of God, because you say, Papa will get one green desire and heart. We all get, it says, many are the counsels and many are the, desires in the heart of a man. We all get boku in there. As MGB they talks, we get so much. And I can actually relate to so much they talk about could draw, could sing, dance, so many things. So you go say, so growing up, I go say, I want to become perhaps an engineer, perhaps I want to become a doctor, perhaps I want to become this, you understand? So, but one thing is clear, and now how God, in all of the thing that they able for like, there is just, you just know it. Perhaps you might not want to accept it, but there'll just be an innate knowing, or perhaps it might not be conscious to your mind, but there is just this thing, you understand, that has been placed in you. And this is not the gifting part now. But with regards purpose, God don't get one great desire in heart. You understand? And until you're able for like accept that desire there, you understand, we get for the entire human race, now you actually able for understand. And that desire we say in 1 Timothy 2, 3 to 4. It's saying desire for make everybody receive salvation. And this salvation why they talk about, not to just now it means deliverance, it means where they rescue you. You understand? For make we all understand. And this rescue they talk about not to like for just make the rescue you from motor accidents, you understand? Or the rescue you from the hands of thief man them. This rescue they talk about now a rescue from the corrupt end or the corrupt system where motorman don't come into by reason of in disobedience. For understanding this is not to the world, this is not to like the picture and idea how God get in mind. Like this is not it. It might seem or like it might seem. So you can see people that come up and we flow, but this is not God's best.
Thank you.
You understand? This is not God's best. Like this is not God's ultimate for mankind. You understand? That is the plan of God for mankind. That is the will of God for mankind. It means something the way God wants from mortal man. He has that's Nine always been desire since day one. That I make it create mortal man. When you say be fruitful and multiply, emoji rightly say it was not just primarily talking about procreation and so or continuity of or like you just the born and not just be the talk about Nande. In actual context, you actually get for understanding the wow, okay. Where you like when you come and into Christ. Now, Jesus Christ, now the explanation. As I tell you, you see, you need for come to God for understand. But for come to God to for understand, it could be quite like difficult. You understand? To a certain extent, because to understand God, you need God.
Okay.
So that for make you understand God or for make you relate with God, you need God for help you for relate to time. And then it only happen where give you something, they need for give somebody. And that somebody you go only able for receive them through somebody. That person are Jesus. You understand? So you go need for understand say God like mortal man first and foremost. You understand? And designer for make as I tell you mortal man be rescued from something. You understand? It's also as I said, the one whole world day in darkness. This is not to the will of God for the one whole world. Papa God in will and desire for the one whole world now for make Motaman be rescued from this darkness here and for come into in plan. It means if Motaman just live like so now in this seemingly perfect world, you are really missing a lot. You understand? It's like you are living below standard. Like that's just the truth, eh? Like you are living below standard. It means there is the standard of God. That is a way life is supposed to be. You understand? I can say certain things about myself. I can say certain things about myself and who I am, and that's not just because not so that I'm proud. Now because of which I don't able to see and acknowledge but myself by virtue of what I come into Papa God. So as I tell you, you need God, and the only way you go like receive this thing where you need, you understand, from God, for make you understand God. Now, what you believe in Jesus. As I tell you this now, you understand? Jesus, God like you. He sent Jesus Christ, Motaman sin, and Dombolo come. You understand? He said the payment you forget for his sin are death. It means say everybody for die because of sin. You understand? You ask yourself, say, but I know one day, like the sin that I don't commit, not so bad sin them. For example, not just you know, like in not grievous. You understand? No matter how little. In what time we say sin, they lead to death. And this is not just physical death. This death, na separation from him and a hell. But he sent Jesus, and Jesus Christ, yes, don't be the ultimate sacrifice. Now Sarah, Jesus Christ, now the Sarah for the sin of Motaman. It means all of Motaman in bad in them. Jesus Christ, now the person Papa God don't send for deal with this sin problem, just so that you will come to God. As I tell you, God now the source. You disconnect yourself from the source, it means say you not get actual purpose. Your purpose just stay within time. It means say after you die, that's it.
The purpose not there within time because you know the north side.
Because I say your purpose there within time. Because most people might want to tie they will get
existence
attached
with purpose.
Yes.
You know, purposeful living and existence are the same thing.
So the fact that you do certain things them with their life, so don't mean you're actually like living in purpose. Do you understand? I just mentioned an example. You understand? You get TV, and it gets cable for connect to the socket. And until you connect that cable to the socket, now in that TV they come on. Do you understand me? So the way, so it means say Motaman supposed to be connected to God. Now they try for say, because God now the source. You understand? God now the source, and it don't accomplish nothing through Jesus. As I tell you, because of what Motaman do, now make Motaman end up now this all they go right now. This, you understand? All of this, but couldn't happen. This is not God's plan and desire for mankind. So this all happened, but God brings solution. He sent Jesus. Jesus Christ died for us in a grab back. He said, you believe in him, go receive in spirit. When you receive in spirit, you're able to understand and see exactly what's our purpose from the lens of God, through the lens of God, rather. Able for see.
The way you talk and just like you say you need God, and in order for me to forget God, you need person. And for me, if you forget that person, then you need other person. I be like part what you say. Because of course the dynamics of that they simply mean in order for me you guess God, firstly, you need Jesus. In order for me to forget and understand Jesus, you need the Holy Spirit.
Exactly.
The only side of the problem the day now in a situation in which Motaman no one for accepts then things and they. But like me now, me believe say the easiest way for broke this tear down. Because of course the second hour I get for camera, I get for open the phone lines and people for call. But I believe say when it comes to the purpose of God, the one way God gets. Remember how that part where they talk just now say God gets a grand plan. And in order for make we able for say we get purpose, we need for first understand that grand plan. In order for understand that grand plan, then I make we need waiting in word way now Jesus. But in order for me that they happen, you need the Holy Spirit because that's all that they do. That's just the dynamics that they. Not that way, not they for put and for you for make and that the God. Only way. Last you need God. But the easiest way for get you safe for that place they for first accept say truly waiting God they and do through Jesus and all that one day. Now be a help for we. Not to like I say God be just just can inside the whole matter. No. everything was tough. Like God made everything in the beginning, and nothing was tough. Everything was okay.
Exactly.
Then of course we know what Adam and Eve do. We bring all of this. We make the like I said the whole day with the grumble, different grumble. But like even at that, God said, "No thing. I'm not going to leave you guys to suffer corruption. I'm not going to leave you guys to exist in such discomfort. Me plan for una bindi. I need to allow what una do for destroy that plan day.
Wow.
So what he do is bring a way where in plan for we they still they alive through a in Pekin inside we. But in order for make that they make sense more for you. Now for me understand this, yeah. Firstly, no way not day where you they able for understand the plan where God get if you no one understand Jesus. Why? Because if you want to understand everything, you find out say according to what we don't see in the Bible, Papa God himself not to get some functions them where Papa God in Peking get. The rules then different. According to what we don't understand, there are dynamics in God. What I mean, like side day we go see God the Father they do, waiting for do. You get the side way you see the Son they do waiting for do. You get the side way the Spirit they do waiting for do. And until we understand say they all they work together for be one entity, and we not go for recognize they all as like then all they do the same function, we go find out say we go miss the point. Like for example, hey Papa God help me out for broke this time. Who would time they can catch you? You only for can go for short break. But anyway, the easiest way for break and done for you and from now from Budeko come back, I would definitely just read something for now, make una see the original plan where Papa God been get for mortal man. Because God not get specific plan, saying that this plan is not for Israel, this plan is not for Lawrence, this plan, no. He gets one grand plan where he say this plan is for mortal man. But Lawrence get your own side where they play inside this plan for mortal man. Israel get himself your own different side where inside they play inside this role for mortal man. Just like I say, we'll get the cutleries in na kitchen. But inside the cutleries in the kitchen, we all know say that for make food all that thing they day for make food, for serve food, all thing but food. Now food they make all the cutleries and they for, but they all get different roles them and different terms the way they use them for do the one green thing. Now the same thing, but they can't help una from una sit down they can't come off from the break. Till they come back, stay tuned, stay fried, but keep this number 088 971 971. Now they can call just now for me yourself make your own contribution.
Now you can send mobile money with no sonko, only with AfriMoney. Ilé you want send 5, 10, 50 or 5,000 leons or even more with no sonko. Yes, anytime, any day, every day, any side you in a salon, free with AfriMoney. No go outside and the pinch pan the lily where you want send. Avoid sonko. Use AfriMoney. Dial *161 *1 # for send mobile money free. AfriMoney to AfriMoney. For no more, call 161. AfriMoney. No sonko.
Use AfriMoney for free. No sonko.
We na RC Bank, with Usim Couple, you dey work out with money na your phone all time.
We na RC Bank. Of course, now we get the most efficient and convenient internet banking platform na Salon.
Of course, we na the bank of choice. Now we get the best prepaid card na Salon. Come bank with we.
We na Rokel Bank. With a Visa debit card, you can do your transaction any side of the world outside you take.
We na Master Sabipa digital banking business na Salon.
Na RC Bank, now we get the best low interest rates na Salon.
We na Rokel Bank, we ATM they support careless transaction.
We na Rokel Bank, we dey send and receive money through Western Union, MoneyGram and Rare.
We na Rokel Bank. With we e-couple, you can send money to anybody when you get bank accounts with we. Just ask for your telephone number. That's it.
Fambulem, on a do ye we na Rokel Bank. We na Agba pan banking business na Mama Salon.
Michelle Group of Companies is reliable, competent, and trustworthy in providing quality service to its wide range of clientele. Through Mishcom, we provide premium internet service, secured data connectivity, VLAN and VOI over stats and fiber to mining industries, enterprises, hospitality industries, banks. We also provide fiber to home, point-to-point, and satellite backup for Freetown and provincial regions. Through our Michelle Security Agency, called MSA for short, we provide a wide range of services that brings safety, security to our clients. Our services include Staff Guard, which also includes access and control room, customer service security, roving, mobile control, and many more. For more information, visit our head office at number 10I Sasame Lewis Road, Freetown, or call +232 73 554 616 or 232 32 554 616. Michelle Group of Companies. We are the leaders.
Baby, my name is Walt BBD, aka the Black Boy Dope. You're listening to Radio 5 Guy 97.1 FM. Stay tuned.
Hi guys, this is incredible JJ, Mr. Freetown, call me Mr. Hodos. Live now one of your favorite radio station, Radio 5 Guy 97.1 FM, Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Who does that? Jewa, binyada go ve binyali go lebe. Make me a part of you, so you no go let me go. Cause if you go, I go follow you, like I'm running slow. I no go ever deny this love, like the fall the crow. Yo. The love in a care when you give me, don't tell anybody, yo. Cause I me any two go the bola, and nobody no go know. Come rub me at night and touch me shoulder and talk na me a slow. Yo. Aminata, Belandi mi anya da gove. Aminata, Belandi mi anya da gove. Aminata, no. Oh, Aminata, du pujita, Belandi mi anya da gove. Bojiva mi abonde se atadeta kamya indoluiwa Amizo hewa lebi fenya weku kogi anyali golebe. She's black and beautiful, landi mi anyada gove. Her touch is magical, landi mi anyada gove. Jewa binyada gove binyali golebe. I want some more mudo mahunge binyali golebe. Aminata yo ta. Aminata, no. Aminata, Belandi mi anya da gove. Aminata, Belandi mi anya da gove. Aminata, no. Oh, Aminata, du pujita, Belandi mi anya da gove. It is you that I want, my be lovely. I can play that my cool, but I'm feeling lonely. One more door, liga, be me John skipper. I go there as you breadwinner. If you so need them, I promise I go hold you down. Jewa, binyada go ve binyali go lebe. I want a more mudo mahunge binyali go lebe. Aminata, yo ta. Aminata, no. Aminata, Belandi mi anya da gove. Aminata, Belandi mi anya da gove. Aminata, no. Oh, Aminata, du pujita, Belandi mi anya da gove.
It's a new year, and your favorite show is back again with a bang. Say hello to Radio Fry Fry's mid-morning show, The Brunch, from Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. till 12 midday on 97.1 FM, live on our Facebook page, Radio Fry Fry, and on our website, www.fryfry.live. Experience and enjoy authentic, thought-provoking conversations on every reality. Share your stories and let's debate over great music and so much more wherever you are. On The Brunch, we talk about everything, and I mean everything.
Hello, and welcome once again to The Brunch, brought to you courtesy of Radio Fry Fry 97.1 FM. I'm so happy to be here with you guys again. And of course, today we'll talk about purpose, or if you don't listen to it, if you don't listen to it, just in case, well, this Radio Fry Fry 97.1 FM. This is the Brunch show where we can talk about literally any kind of bad thing. Today we'll talk about something, not just any kind of bad thing. Today we'll actually talk about something really important. I believe this will literally change the life of anybody. Well, I mean anybody, literally anybody. Even if you don't discover your purpose, this conversation here, so today they're able to help you foresee and get a far grander insight on what you don't already know. So, of course, not to me one again in so we get a wonderful guest within us. So with we as well, he's no less a person, but Mr. I'm gonna call him brother Israel KOROMA, but Mr. Israel KOROMA. Anyway, so yeah, and of course, besides that, we can always usually want for start to verse of the day and the quote of the week. So we just want to forget the verse of the day and the quote of the week quickly. The verse of the day says, "For all things work together for good." It says, "All things work together for good for them that love the Lord and are called according to His purpose." It says, "All things work together for good for them that love the Lord and are called according to His purpose." What it make that day important today now, because what will they talk about today now? Purpose. We talk about purpose, and I believe that scripture they show we how important purpose is. If you want things to work together, if you want things to work for good, you need to ensure that one, you walk according to your calling in God's purpose, and you are in love with God. I don't know how to talk that again, Pastor. And also we get a quote of the week where they come from Ralph Waldo Emerson, and it says, "The purpose of life is not to be happy. It's to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well." So you need to be what? You need to be useful. You need to be honorable. You need to be compassionate. That is the most important thing. These are the three things, according to what in the quotes they say, go help you. For make at the end of the day, somebody go say, you not just live, but you lived well. Some man just want to be happy. Some man just want to say life's sweet. Well, I don't believe in so this life there. I believe in this life, we all have work to do. So I'll be talking in the earlier part of the conversation. I say, well, how I don't see say God don't pattern the world for them that the last generation they suffer for the next generation. Way that generation they can like we own present generation we all work now for toil for the generation they can after. Then self can follow the same. Without that, well, life will be tough. Now we get for all accept say there is a contribution where we all supposed to give in. And in order for that contribution, if it makes sense, you need to know waiting God wants and how to contribute. Waiting God wants, now like Papa God in your own plan for the old mortal man. How you they contribute inside that waiting God wants there. Now they show you your specific position inside that work there. Where you go call you purpose. So today, I just want to read something quickly. Yeah? I believe say if I read this, it will help we for easily dial in to waiting Papa God be really want for mortal man. I'm just going to read Genesis 1 as fast as I possibly can. So we all go before understand who mortal man fall inside Papa God in big plan. It says, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the water. It says, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. This is the beginning of the creation story. The first thing that God really needed, because of course we see he talk about heaven and the earth. As he mentioned the heaven straight, we don't go now to the earth where we really focus on. And it says now that God has called forth light. He said, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light that it was good, and divided light from darkness. So that was the first thing that God did, light from darkness. And called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. So the first thing God do, where be the build the earth, he make sure everything, he make day and he make night by creating the difference between the light and the darkness. And of course, I made it like a day before I before tell you good morning. If you not be then send there, you meet me now. Place for don't dark, if don't say everything. Good evening. Osai come out. Now. Then also continuing, it says, and God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the water. I feel like I said this version might make a little bit hard for comprehend. I for something where they make it far easier. Fine. This is easy English version. It says, this is not from verse 5 now. It says, God called the light day, and he called the darkness night. Evening passed and morning came. This was the first. Then God said, a wide space will appear between the water, so the water will separate. Some of the water will stay above the space. The rest of the water will stay below the space. So now, so God divide water and the ground. So God made the wide space. He separated the water. He separated the water under the space from the water above it. Wow, this is the show we say what are they under the earth, and what God said happened. And God called the wide space sky, and oh my God, and God called the wide space sky, even past, and then it was morning. This was the second day. So the theory God make after I don't separate the water and the earth, we find out everything. It separates also some water. I can go up. We make the like they will get sky back. Then of course in verse 9 it says, God said, the water under the sky will gather in one place, and dry ground will appear. Okay, now the ground come. And what God said happened. Now we don't get ground. So God make first the sky before he make we see the ground. So that water will be get. And then verse 10 says, God called the dry ground land. He called the water, he called the water that he put in one place sea. God looked at what he had made and saw it was good. God said, plants will grow in the land, they will make seeds, and fruits and fruit trees will grow with seeds inside the fruit. Then they can make more plants and seeds. These plants and seeds will be the same as the plants and seeds that they have come from. It was like that. So what Papa God be wants for maybe say any plants we come, the seed they come up around, they make the same kind plants we already come up from. So now they see they like it there, we now they see banana tick, he pull seed then tomorrow and mango commodity. Thank you. Moving on, we get verse 12. It says, so plants and trees began to grow in the ground. The plants and the trees made seeds so that more of the same plants and trees could grow. God looked at what he had made and saw that it was good. Evening passed, and then it was morning. This was the third day. God said, this now the fourth day, now they can go. God said there will be light in the sky, They will separate the day from the night. They will show the seasons, days, and years. The lights in the sky will light. Will light will no. The light in the sky will give light to the earth, and this happened. God made two great lights. The greatest light ruled over the day. The lesser light ruled over the night. God also made the stars. So we know it to make the sun, the common, all that they would understand. And also, God puts the light and the stars in the sky to give light to the earth. Now, the same assignment, the light, as in the star and the moon get. The same assignments back now in the star and the sun get. So you sabi what they talk about the different things and get the same work. You see this, even the star and the sun and the moon, they all get the same thing. So you don't go shock who they can continue for talk. For me, we all go understand. Then of course, we see him. We see here in verse, I believe it's verse 18, and it says, "They were to rule over the day and the night, and they separated the light from the dark. God looked at what he had made and saw it was good. Evening passed, and then it was morning. That was the fourth day. God said, 'The water will be filled with fish and other living things, and birds will appear and fly in the sky above the earth. So God made big animals to live in the sea. So now we know say shark, common, say whale, common, say all thing, then thing they would understand. Then big jellyfish they would understand outside them common. He made every different living thing that filled the sea. God made every different bird and flying thing in the sky. God looked at what he had made and saw that it was good. God blessed them. He said, have many young ones and grow in number. The same assignment where God tell man, say me who self get me multiply and fill back. Where you go and say una have just born. That's what you say, oh, you give feedback no more. Until you see this what he say just get said no more. Then now we continue, and it says, and let the birds also have many young ones, so that they will grow in number on the earth. Why make God like waiting and they grow in number? We for can't. But evening passed, and then it was morning, and it was the fifth day. We need for try the sixth day. Now they can't go so now. God said, I will make different animals come up from the ground. I will make livestock and wild animals. There will be other small animals to move along the ground. I will make many different animals to live on the earth, and what God said happened. So God made the different wild animals and the different livestock. He made all the different animals that moved along the ground. God looked at what he had made, and he saw that it was good. God said, we will make man. Finally, this is the part where I want for reach, and we don't reach now. If you not notice, from today where God they say, he never say we. Now from today now force we from what they read. He say God said, you know say I will make man. Oh. Say God said, we will make man. Meaning he don't get a meeting with some people there. We no need for going to that now. We will make man and woman will be like us. They will rule. It's not a listener. They will rule over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the sky. They will rule over the livestock, and they will rule over the earth. They will rule over the animals that move along the ground. And so God made man. He made man to be like God. God made them. He made them males and female. These are the most simplest English version Bible I'd ever meet up. If we read now, you clearly see the grand plan. God make heaven, he make earth, and he get different things that we want, all the different things that we be in the world for can accomplish where he puts them. What it say he want for me the water do, Now it starts with, you say, water, nothing, I need it for separate. I need some of the water for the up the sky. I need some of the water for the at the ground. Then after that, now you say, well, water I not full up the earth, I need the ground for car up. Like everything, how it be water, now so you make her. And if as they don't so they see, they say, and it was good. And as we see, as you see, he do all the things, and they do out with animal, they do out with plants, they do all the different things, and they making instructions. They say, now this now want, and this now want, and this now want, and all of those things were good. And like how he say, now so you don't they be. But then now, when it came to man, God knows you don't know. Say, I just make. I say nothing. Una come. I need small support by this one. Then they are their own business is different. Then they are their own business is different. From where he give instruction. He not ever call meeting. Why call meeting? Because we will now be different. You not just say, hey, just born pikin and he done. He said, no, you now, besides your own born pikin, where I got for and all of that, you get more responsibility. Now you for take care of waiting. He said, now you for rule over the art. Now you for take care of the art. Now you for rule over the livestock. When me say all the things where they work at the ground. Now you for rule over them. He say all the things where they fly in the sky. Now you for rule over them. Then the one that they under the water, now you for rule over them. See the work them boku. He not give them none their work there. We now wait, don't say the work boku. Now say una can't help me will make this there so fine. So now when you are asking, waiting na Papa God in ultimate plan for mortal man. Now in this, you take all of this, you compress it into one word. It simply means dominion. When you say dominate, now in this, God be make we for dominate in this world. The only time where the issue there now is how you own mortal man fits inside God in dominion plan. And as he don't come with this plan to we for make we understand, he also show we say he not make that dominion plan there for just boy picking no more. He say wait, male and female made he them. When me say woman self get the inside this work, man self they inside this work. The question now is where you grab, you say anything you see say sabi do now they do. Mo say sabi sing, they grab you say na sing you they sing na your own purpose. The question is not how well can you sing. The question is that sing the way they sing. You depend dominate. Are you dominating the world with you singing? Because the truth is, any gift or any side way put yourself, we know today God put you, it resist you when they do the work. The final say it becomes so difficult for you for doing. They push other person they carry they do them very naturally. You go now, you start pressing and you're not seeing much result. Why? God has a specific place for you to function. Imagine say na kitchen, Nef say a 1-ton spoon by force now for it with. We not go die. And now day, now most people that they do. Instead of them discover first, one, as we don't see so, God in ultimate plan for mortal man. Then now, ask now. The guy's question to God, not to me. Why? You don't make no ask to me, you don't make no ask to Israel, you don't make no ask to other person. Now because as this what we read so just now. Now being Papa God in mind for the world. As if they make now be they read. So the person will be get waiting there in mind, not to go for ask back. Wait, can out to your specific one. I don't understand now all what you they do. Now if I come back to you say, okay, we say all what they do so now, I don't understand. But how me who sign me for the what's in my position? What's in my position? Now I make the scripture we talk first. He said all things work together for good for those that love the Lord. One, and what he said are called according to his purpose. Meaning there is a purpose and there is a calling. What means say the one grand purpose is really dominion, but if you don't understand how he call you inside that purpose day, you still go know the purpose and not able to be fruitful. So now the thing this so. Now the thing is, so you know who they talk and so right now, somebody go feel say what do they talk about now for those go preach in a church. You know say like it's possible for make the way God call you for function, not even be inside the church, as in you sit down at church they preach, or you sit down at church they sometimes na doctor God call you for be, but inside your own doctor, he know how he wants you for doing, where you go able for dominate. Because that is Bible say what is, can you imagine? This is wonderful. Bible say the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. But per all that day, in where get the earth, say, I know they show you say I'm your own. I they give you, I say, just like it is mine, I want you to dominate it now like it is yours. So God, he know how much of the earth he gets. And when he say dominate, if you influence them for reach down, they don't say you not do it, what if for do. He they know. Now in get the earth already. So what does dominion mean? Dominion means your influence encompasses everywhere you go. You either go somewhere and what they do, they know you as a mediocre in They don't say this person they do they help for change lives. Whether it be saying in the medical field, whether it be saying, so how are you dominating? How are you dominating? These are the questions you should start asking yourself. Yes, the ultimate purpose for Multiman. Now for make you dominate. Now the question now is, what's in the calling inside? I believe so you understand this.
I get you.
So family, I know I really make her do this because I really want to make enough people like I said we come and we just get a wonderful conversation and you not able to see and for yourself. Say this not to say now one long talk no more. We are talking about it, but at the same time we want you to understand that for yourself. May you back see the details, then maybe back watch you see and say okay now too. So with that, they clearly said, I want to open the phone line, Sam. Call on the number 088-971-971. We want for your own view on this matter. This purpose discovery. How you see them? You think say another way they for Fena? If you believe so, call and make we know. If you don't believe so back and you believe that the guy to want this, call and make we know. And at the same time, if you know somebody we already don't discover the purpose, because then they will not make it very clear. This purpose has been clearly shared. Well, all my will is at least I know say you know what's the purpose. Now the only thing we left for understand now that the calling, then you can also still call. And if you want to ask question on that department, they back. So feel free for calling the number 088-971-971. But as we continue the conversation, today they call. Family, they will really want me on a call. You know, so the radio station here, so we get slogan. We slogan say waiting. You talk, we listen. The only thing we can make sometimes we can get this conversation first before we open the phone lines. Now because we want to make you understand the direction of the conversation, so we the kind say yourself able for flow easily. So that done. Please call on the number 088-971-971. This is literally your moment. All right. So,
yes, sir.
Well, I believe it gets what you want to say.
Yes, as you are talking, like some thoughts we are connecting. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, from already in emoji don't they talk, it just like me personally, I've been learning from what he's been talking. Yes, and one thing actually stand out. Now, how in as much as we can know God's will, like the generic will of like Papa God in umbrella will for mortal man. You understand?
Yeah.
But he mentioned something. There is a unique part for you to play. Like there is something unique for you, and you can only know that unique part by you coming to him and asking him.
Yeah.
And so the fact that you're a believer, firstly, does not mean you should be earthly irrelevant. Understand? Yeah. So we are called. We have, of course, there's a primary way for believers. We are called to the ministry of reconciliation. That is it, you understand? We are called to be ministers of the gospel. Like 90 days in place. But the fact that 90 days in place don't mean say everything else around your life will die. You understand? And as much as we have what we call eternal relevance, God wants us to touch our world in other places.
Yeah.
Do you understand me? In other places. You would like they ask yourself now, how I will come for actualize or understand, like because basically that's actually around that we only try for like talk about like how can I be earthly relevant? Of course, there is God's will for you, which is to reach out to the world with the message of reconciliation. But in other fields, we are called to have dominion, as Emoji rightly said, and it's really about serving humanity. Understand? That is because what we see Jesus Christ exemplary, fine, or what we see Jesus Christ set for we as an example, now that he laid down in life, and that is service. Do you understand? So it's you coming to the place when it's not just about what I love to do, but how what I love to do can affect
The
my
next
world, can meet the needs of men. You understand? You can actually say you're prosperous. You can actually say you're succeeding in purpose when what you do impacts lives.
Thank you.
Understand? When you can also recreate your kind. You understand? Because Emoji and I were discussing just now. You can be doing something, but that does not mean like you actually did it forever for continue for do them. But you're creating rooms and platforms. It means purpose is you looking beyond yourself. You understand? It's you actually looking beyond yourself. You're not just considered about me. I want to be known. I want to be famous. You understand? It's just this inner, in humans. I want this recognition, but it's not truly about being recognized. It's really about actually meeting it. As we just read, God put mortal man at this world for be caretaker. Like the beautiful thing in all of this, it's how everything was made and it placed us.
Yeah.
You understand? So it means that everything where you actually need for fulfill purpose has already been given.
Okay.
Like it's already here for you. And so God not just tell we say have dominion, be fruitful. Outside the context of no provisions made. Understand? So you gonna understand say the bottom line of all of this now that we are called to serve, but in service we understand that everything needed has been made readily available.
Wow.
And all God really needs from us is to yield. It means you ready. If you ready, everything actually ready. Like nature will respond. The universe, everything in this world will respond to a man who has come to the place where he has been able to understand or see. Don't even for understand or see or know, waiting or why make he actually believe. You understand? So it's truly about meeting it. Because Jesus Christ, who is the the explanation, now they define to we who actually Papa God be. Now they define to we explain to we now the mind of God, waiting Papa God think, what Papa God say. You go only actually before understand Papa God through the man Jesus Christ. You understand? And one thing, the bottom line, in all of waiting we see and learn from the life of Jesus is that he served humanity. In all of what he did, he says, even in his time here on earth, how he lived. Understand? He was doing good, meeting the needs of men. If I don't say I can like just do anything I want do for me, self glorification or self gain.
Remember back to us to get something.
But that's not really what it means to live. How can you like live with like you're living just to bring glory to your name in the sense like you're just living for yourself?
I believe that a man that lives without intentionally dying has never lived. That statement in itself carries weight. Why? Because death is separation. Usually when they say somebody die, it's like when they say in spirit don't come out of the body and say don't pass away. Now we can use as death. Yeah. Make you then can use down there as death. Then still they use that word down they make her as death. Why? Because it is separation. It's the spirit being separated from the body. So I say, I believe that a man has not really lived until he intentionally dies. It's what I say. It's by me saying that a man has not truly lived until he intentionally has deposited everything he has in himself. In mankind.
Wow.
Until what makes you a man that has lived is the fact that you were not in the world to collect. Wow. You are in the world to give.
Wow.
Now I make if we check with actual example, we say, for God so loved the world that he gave.
Wow.
That is life. Life is not what do I have? What will I get out of this? Is how much can I give to this?
Wow.
How much can I give in this? Like, just look at this thing. Like, the world was in turmoil. Everything was all over the place. No order, no everything was in disarray. And God, what God saw was an opportunity to give.
Wow.
And he stepped in, bam, and everything changed. And ever since that day like today, we can sit down here and talk about him. And that is the same thing that God is expecting us to replicate in our time here. Do something with your life. Let your life. What is the thing? There's a difference between a life wasted and a life spent. Why they use a life wasted and a life spent? When you spend your life, it means that your life was used to acquire something. When you waste your life, it means your life acquired nothing. So it now make we see. He said that, he made him sin who knew no sin, so that we will become the righteousness of God. His life was spent to bring righteousness to us. What is your life being spent for? Like, who will give glory tomorrow? Say, hey, this guy, if not so for be him. Now the question, hey, this woman, if not so for be him. What is your life being spent on? Right? A lot of people then they grab, then they sleep for wake. Now money no more. They never wake now for sleep back. Nanette. Like there's nothing really your life is amounting to. Your time here is literally resulting to zilch. And you okay. Say no more people then they call post, he say, hey, I need money, he give you. Yeah, he give you. Like you are so okay. But you see people then complacently they grab their money just for what's in map up junction for smoke. What is that? That is a life wasted.
And in knowing God, what we actually see and understand, like if you really look at the bottom line of what we see in knowing God, is service. How can you say you want to understand what service is, and you've not come to a place where you are willing to give, you are willing to let go of. You cannot really say I've discovered purpose if that which you've discovered or which you don't discover are just for self. Like this needs to be emphasized though. Like if you feel or think as though service is just about making money, meet my needs, have a family, just live a secluded life, you understand? Just a separate life and just me, basic, then you've not really understood, you not really understand it. Until you come to the place where purpose starts, purpose begins for a man. When it comes to a place, as emoji say, you're dying to self. Says until a grain of wheat falls into the ground and dies, cannot bring forth fruit. So until you come to the place behind you, the thing of ego, the thing of self, the thing of me dies. You don't actually understand. You're just living, and I will say really, you're just playing around, and it does not last.
And maybe the last way don't last. It's sad because the people that are connected to you directly will suffer the most.
Wow.
Like a lot of people they don't understand. Some people they can say, and they talk. I don't hear about people they talk there. We have to watch them some kind. Then like, and me and they talk to person when Papa died left for. You don't understand. You don't understand self waiting a life. But then born you with silver spoon. You don't know self waiting a life. The easy way make the vex border than that because young Papa spend in life. And you're not supposed for use down there for vex parent. Not only but not in points, not in fault saying Papa say, well, I'm going to ensure that my life accounts and amounts to something. That is actually a wonderful way to live. Whilst some man, you yourself no say, you born, it wasn't there. But that is not something to judge yourself or to say. What that simply means, it just means that it's opening a way for you to not make the mistakes of your predecessor. It's not like saying that, oh, you are unfortunate. No, you're not unfortunate. Why? In this world, there is a principle that backs service. It says, whatsoever you sow, you will reap. You cannot sow and not reap. So you born in meter, you're not born in meter, you're not disadvantaged. Why? There is a principle. You can sow. You can sow. But we don't come to the place where we are saying, okay, let's forget about what has happened. Let's forget about what is happening. What am I doing? We don't put ourselves in a place where we say, let me take responsibility for my own part in the whole business and forget about what every other person is not doing or what every other person has not done.
Wow.
So now they make now for me you meet people there where they walk in purpose, where they live in purpose. It's almost impossible to see why everybody they pay attention to waiting not happy yet or waiting not they happy. Unfortunately, that they mean say you self not they do nothing.
Exactly.
So why should they grumble say nobody do something? The other person back where they grumble say not do something. Suppose for the grumble say you self not they can do something. So at the end of the day, you point. Where would they finally tell? It still means we are all the same place.
Exactly.
Nothing is changing.
Exactly.
So what do we for do? That's the question. What do we do?
What can I offer? What can I give? Instead of playing the blame game, my papa not do this, person do this. Mostly I come across some people sometimes and they're like, nobody know they for help me. You understand? So it's like it appears as though if people do not step in, you cannot move. And that's the mindset for most people.
Yeah.
Like it's until they give before I can take a step. And if that's really your mindset, it's important. It will actually safe for make you change them quickly. Understand? Like fast. Now until you come to the place where you cultivate the mindset of a giver, you want to give. You understand? You come to you see, provisions will not be made. Needs will not be met in your life if you not come in at the place where you want for be a blessing. Because if it's just selfishness, you understand, like you just been help me, bo. But you know, come to the places where you want, like it's not coming from help me because I want to. Like I want to really invest so much and give. Then you've not.
Please feel free to call the number 088-971-971. I know say what they talk very, very significant and you might be really learning a lot and I make you not call it. But even at that, please we want you for calling number 088-971-971. One know what you learn and one for your own contribution. Please do that. What do you be talk just now? Please remember me the last statement where you say
help me. You need help.
Yeah, you were talking about saying, we have that issue right now. We have a lot of people coming around saying, I need help. I need help. I want to do this. But me, I don't get issue with somebody we need help, yeah? You know what I get issue with? Somebody we need help when already don't do something yet. Like you can step up to somebody and say, I need help. But show that you have been doing something. Like you see somebody bring a blank vision. Just plain vision. And like, I want to do this, I want to accomplish this. Please help me. I'm like, okay. Firstly, now God now really able to help you. I can only contribute. I don't mind for contribute. But dude, no result.
I'm like
you get like nothing.
What's the vision plan? The board.
Like if you come to somebody you say you need help, show the person that you have already started function without help.
Yeah.
Like for example, Mote can say, what do you want for do now for establish a school? But you not get the money for establish a school first because but you're so passionate about education and want people then for be educated. Start for teach person lesson.
Thank you.
The guy go say I teach English lesson if you want for pass was. You don't start on side. Then you can now say, I need help. I believe that education, and then I need to set up this place. For now, I don't have a place. So what I am doing, I can teach people the private lessons. When I look at you, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I should support this. But we have dudes, then they got big dream. They got big dream. Nothing. But the reason why I don't want to pay attention to this part of the conversation is because really, if we watch Ping, now we don't begin to talk about the person we in purpose, or with the person we don't discover our purpose. So, like for the man we don't discover this purpose here, it's fine. As in, or you don't discover the purpose and the calling now, and then we'll talk about so. You now at least we all know the purpose now. If you don't discover that day and you want to discover the calling, let's say you don't know. How can we break it down easily for somebody to be able to discover that?
Calling.
The calling.
What uniquely. As I believe that has to be the talk. It's you coming to a place where you're able to identify need. You know, God has placed something unique in every man.
Yeah.
I mean, God don't predestine you specifically, say you for meet this particular need. It's always been in your heart. Growing up, you see, for example, certain I know of one, the Sick Picking Project.
Yeah.
I love that man,
Mr. Charles.
Yes. You if you actually interact with him, you will actually notice whatsoever they communicate, and something will always don't be of an interest and heart. So start to look like which you. Now make we actually begin for say where we just said that just now. That you actually understand what the purpose be where you know say it's about meeting the needs of people. It's about impacting lives. You know, say you don't discover purpose, you understand, if you know able to see what are the actual reason of purpose. If you read from what we just read from just now from Genesis, man was placed in the garden to serve.
Yeah.
You understand? It means the reason why God place and it say be not for pro. It say be fruitful. It means that you're supposed to give. You understand?
Yeah.
You're supposed to give. So if you not come to the place and place it, will they try for bring you into that place there? You understand? So begin for look right now.
Jesus.
Begin for look right now. Like, what can I give? That is how you're ushered into purpose. Start from that point. What can I give? What do I have? You understand? Or what have I learned? You understand? Or what do I know that can be of help to someone else? That can change someone else's life. We go actually bring solutions to somebody. That is purpose for you.
You know, there are a few ways I believe that we can easily break down discovering calling in purpose, because of course we now know purpose. Calling in purpose is mostly easy to find when one, you have been able to establish a relationship with God. Secondly, when you have been able to establish a relationship with people that are actually functioning in their own callings.
Wow, I love that.
Like, for example, like you say, Fala Uda no road.
Wow, okay.
You don't ever notice, say, it's easy for me you be attracted to somebody with a function and a similar ministry where you're supposed for functioning. It hard for me be said in a church as you done so. Then I've just feel a natural draw or pull or burden towards the ushering department. If you don't get something for resonate with what my life supposed to be about, you go naturally just say you go there. And sometimes before you go there, you go find out say not to be even there, but now inside there God go show you the actual calling.
Wow.
There are many places. Well, let's look at things like, for example, let's take out some of our very, very, very known men of God that we know. Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. Pastor Chris was a chorister. He was not a pastor. He functioned in the choir department. The choir department led him into word ministry. Is he not functioning well? Is he not fulfilling his call? He is. Let's think about somebody else. Apostle Joshua Selman, chorister and musician. He was actually playing the keyboard. And now, where is he? You make a leg dance in there. Like, you will understand that every office will help you to actually discover your own place in the body. So, if you are looking for your calling, as long as you already know the purpose, it means you can be useful in anybody's call. So until you can find your own call, you can use your understanding to submit and serve under somebody else's call, and your call will literally slap you on the face. Even if you call na doctor, you go serve na ushering. You dey shock how God they connect ushering and hospital. And all of a sudden you will just wake up one day and you know that truly, if I should die for anything, it should be for God in the hospital.
And energy, as you talk so rightly, you know, it's beautiful how even in that, I mean, that submission, but it's very important because not so everybody got like assigned for be visionaire. I don't know, forget. Not everybody got assigned for be visionaire.
Yeah.
Because we have so many. You understand? It's not wrong. It's not bad. But it meant I must mention something very significant. You submitting yourself, and it might even be like you actually be say God don't for say this is not a unique path. It could just be say follow this person. You understand? So it's really about you coming to a place where you are convinced of what God is saying or what God is leading you to do. So it's not always as we talk about. It's not always you see uniquely like as in this is the common through me from God. Sometimes it might be under someone else. So as
Yeah.
you submit yourself, just be and serve faithfully. Because in that service, God might say continue, yeah, but if God not say for move out, you don't move out.
Sometimes you would even already be in the place while where you are called, you don't know.
Yeah.
But it is your service and under no, it is your understanding first of the purpose and service under somebody else's call that will help you to clearly know your own. Like for example, there is this man of God that we all know that helped us to understand the books of the gospel far clearly. His name is Luke. Luke, even though he had so vast an understanding of the gospel of Jesus Christ, the guy was still a doctor.
I know, right?
He did not leave his call and say, no. In fact, his call as a doctor was what helped him to make the gospel far more understandable than all the other apostles in his day. If you read Matthew, you read Mark, you read John, you read Luke. You dey enjoy Luke, say no more Luke long. But you would understand far better from Luke why that guy's calling helped him. That is the same thing with Apostle Paul. He's I beg, please, let's just look at this thing. There is no way that you can submit yourself under somebody's call and not discover yours.
Wow.
It's not possible.
Wow.
As long as you understand the purpose, the generic purpose already, you submit under somebody. And like the person in your work way they do na inside hospital or na radio station or na television station, but that person the way they do in your inside film goal. Now just the same goal where you self get where now inside the same generic goal where God don't give you. You will find out say discovering your own part in the art. It comes to you naturally. That is why even after Apostle Paul was blinded, God not just sent and Solomon so say go inside that. He said, nothing, go to the prophets.
Order.
I'm telling you, there is a way that things are done.
Yeah.
The only thing more now is this generation we too fast, we too early. Like you check the young people now, we all want for stats now, we want arrive now, we want reach there now, we want accomplish now. But that is not how it works. First, you need for know the generic plan. Of course, I don't show you now the generic plan. Then, if you check the scripture who starts with, it will show you clearly the solution. Romans, I believe it was 6:4. It says, for all things work together for good. It not say sometime, it not say maybe, it not say just so, it's all. They work together for good for them that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. You know what in service under somebody else in call, they show you. If they show you say you love God, it's an expression of your love for God. Why? You know what I mean? They go serve under the person. You don't love God already, but you don't know your own calling, and you can't wait. Your love for God is pushing you towards expression. You know, say I get something, I need to give it out, but I don't know my calling yet. I don't know how to function yet. But this person already knows. So you know what? This is my energy. This is my burden. Let me use it. And you go and you deposit it in somebody else's ministry. God sees it as your love towards him. And he says, you know what? Let me show you what you should do.
And it also communicates, wow. Thank you so much. It also communicates how God, like how much you go treat, waiting God go bring into your kingdom.
Thank you.
Like if you're not able to, it says, he that is faithful in little,
to him much will be given.
You see? So if you're not able to be faithful in somebody else's vision,
why God could give you? So this is another reason why people have not yet understood what they are supposed to do.
Because you should understand that it's not about you. That's the thing. It's not about
the
you.
The cocoa of the matter. That is the cocoa of the matter.
It's not about you. So you understand, so even if I'm serving under someone else, because it's not about me, that's not an issue. The fact that I'm functioning in a place, that is what, like that's the deal.
I am not wasting. As long I'm not going to be calling here to, but this I will not waste. Let me ensure that I invest what I have somewhere. I will not waste. But some people, they know what they will do. They will think that because God has not shown them their calling yet, and they have so much burdens, and they don't know what to do with that burden, no, they are going to say, well, I'm going to start my own.
Gosh.
And you know what they will start doing? Go find out city and start and do this tomorrow and say, no, I don't want to do this again.
No.
Next tomorrow and do this.
Confusion.
That's how confusion works. But when you want to come to that place of service, true service, when you want to come to that place where you are serving God, first you have to allow God to trust you. God trusting you is you serving under men.
Wow.
This place is, I don't know what is happening, God. But anyway, it's you serving under men. And you serving under men makes God look at you and say, man, it's time. It's time. But why should God trust you now? With all your burden. Why should God? What are you showing him? Pride is causing you to sit down in your house. God will give you what? What? For what?
Our platform. God is calling you to your church. Go and worship in your church. You don't want to do that. You say, no,
I want to start my own.
Yes.
I have a vision. You go get television. You go need to watch television. All day they watch film. Say this film is fine. Now you don't mind go there. But just look at it. Yeah. Like most of the people that you see functioning in their callings, whether it be in callings that have led them on the pulpit, callings that have led them in the hospital, callings that have led them out in other countries. But come on, let's be honest. The reason why some of you able to sit down this radio station right now, they talk English mic. Now because God in work lead people there for come out of the country, they can start school na salon. They like today we have Sierra Leoneans that can speak English, they understand, they have degree. All of these things happened because of what? Somebody was serving God. He did not think about how will America grow by me making, how will Britain grow by me. No, they thought about mankind. What do you think about? How much of God do you love that you are showing? Because what did God say? He said, if you love me, you know them for not to tell you, they tell me. What do you do? They show that love there to mankind. He said, if you not show that love there to a company, man, it means say you not love me. Then you now, with everything that you have, you gotta sit down and invest it in somebody else's ministry, or in somebody else's work, or in somebody else's office, or in somebody else's vision, until God will show you exactly what you should do with your life. So the reason why people need to grow, and people need to move, and people need to work in purpose, and people need to live them in purpose, or people already understand purpose, but they don't understand their own place inside purpose. Now, simply because men have chosen to be complacent. Men have chosen to want to build a house for themselves. And God don't bring down that principle. They long ago, he deal with that and they fast. As Mr. Man, they come together and say, no, we are going to build a high tower and make a name for ourselves. And God come. He say, no, it's in that name that you will never make it. I need to solve you. I need to even go long. You know what they do? I need to beat you. I need to kill you. I need to do nothing. I'm just going to frustrate your effort by changing your languages. And now they all begin to. This man will be talk English to a copy. Just turn them on. Just like that. It didn't work. That means their efforts were frustrated. And that is what is happening. Check number, just in case if you listen to me right now. And God has already showed you that you already understand purpose. And you just don't know how to function. You will check that and you will see that truly you are somebody that has been doing a lot and you are frustrated by the lots that you are doing. Why? Because you are doing and you're not seeing results. Why are you not seeing results? Most of the time, you have wonderful things that you want to do, but people cannot identify with what you are doing. You come, you explain, and people just cannot understand, or they don't know how to fit into what you are doing. Why? Because God is resisting your efforts. It is as simple as that. Why? Because you are trying to make a name for yourself.
Wow.
That is just it.
Wow.
So the calling, what qualifies you for the calling is your love for God. And love for God means you the person die. It means you go. You cannot love God and be alive.
True, sir.
You cannot. True. Loving God means giving yourself to God, which means yourself has gone.
True, sir. True.
So you see? But anyway, oh God, I feel like we have this has been a wonderful conversation. In fact, there is really a lot more to say. Inside purpose, there's too much to say. The only thing about, we have to work according to time and all of that. But my God, if you have anything that you want to say, please, the floor is open. And I believe that will be your last comment for today, and we'll close the program. But please, everything that is in your heart, just release.
So basically, we talk about for say for left for with. That serve, look forward to serving, look forward to giving, be eager, you understand? And before you dey start for like begin for look out for stats, you understand? For build a name for yourself. How much more like you try for look at something we already they go on. Try for submit yourself. And once you know as much you can say, they in line with waiting thing that you had, start from that point. If you say like you feel as though that like there is you want for start but you don't feel like it perhaps the right time or you don't know exactly how for start. You know, no man is self-made. Understand this? You cannot say I can do it by myself. You understand? I can figure it all out by myself. God has placed the men. You understand? If ever this they turn so, like the version before you reach this point here, so we need for good through several updates before you get to this point. So just know say you like in purpose you would definitely need for find a way for submit yourself to somebody. If it might be a mentor, you understand, it might be someone you look up to, you get. But the bottom line in all of like what we don't they say, I thank you so much for the opportunity, is that you cannot say you've discovered purpose if it's not springing from a place of love and service. You understand? And so love is to know God. So all things come back to knowing God. Because in knowing God, you cannot help but love in God. And we see your love for God and how you love others. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So much, sir.
At this point, I don't believe I should say any other thing. The only thing I'll tell you guys is, wow, today has been awesome. I just pray say we go continue forget more of the conversations there. Man of God, you got for the cow. We're gonna need more of you on the program. We'll definitely be calling on you again. But besides that, I want to tell family also thank you for the fact that you don't stay tuned and I sure you don't engage a lot. Although I not call a film, I'm not gonna lie. Although I not call, but I pray that at the end of the day, God go glorify himself now with all life and we all go able for be a blessing to Salon, with community, with family them, and so the generation we get for come after. But say that 10 day, my own name now Lawrence, we now with my brother Isgel, and what they say, tata.
Now you can send mobile money with no sonko, only with AfriMoney. Ilé you want send 5, 10, 50 or 5,000 leons or even more with no sonko. Yes, anytime, any day, every day, any side you in a salon, free with AfriMoney. No go outside and the pinch pan the lily